All right, we'll get it back here to a story that we started to bring you earlier in this newscast. Had a little glitch with it, but we're talking about Mount Adams here, a place full of literal highs and lows. Right now, the neighborhood businesses are struggling to compete with over-the-rhine and the banks, and that means adjusting to a new kind of customer. Want to go back out to 9 on your side's Kristen Swilley with how bars and restaurants are trying to deal with this.
Yeah, good evening, Craig. As I said earlier, I'm standing here on St. Gregory, and 10 years ago, this place would have been packed with young adults hitting the town. Now, it's a little bit quieter, but the people who live and work here say this neighborhood isn't going away. It's just growing up.
Became an empty nester. I lost my wife, unfortunately, to cancer, and decided I needed to kind of move.
At 59 years old, Rick June is one of Mount Adams' newest residents.
29 years. Lived in the same house, raised my kids there.
Those 4 kids were, like many, surprised to learn he landed here.
It wasn't on top of sort of I want to call it a kind of the woohoo crowd.
Real estate agents say he's now the norm.
When they're going from their big house in the suburbs down to something a lot smaller, downtown may be a little tighter for them and maybe not the fit that Mount Adams can be.
Kathy Commissar has sold homes in Mount Adams for more than a decade. She says the neighborhood is trending a little older and well-to-do.
So these properties here are going from over 1.5 million to probably about 2 million. The new ones that we might build might be in that price range too, or somewhere in there.
And business owners are adjusting.
Right now we've been seeing 35-year-olds to about 50-year-olds for our dinner rushes.
Those who live here say they want more restaurants, more variety, and the business community is working to meet that challenge.
So it was that destination where we kind of just could open the doors and be busy, and that's definitely changed a little bit, where we need to put a little bit more effort into it to become that destination.
Now, speaking of older, more well-established people living in this area, we actually did a little research and looked online, tried to find the most expensive place we could. We found one place listed for $1.6 million, just a little bit north of that. An empty lot alone can cost around $300,000, not what many first-time home buyers are looking for. Reporting live in Mount Adams this evening, Kristen Swilley, 9 on your